Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Royals today is Steve Busby, whose record is 15-14 with a 4.98 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Dave Rozema, whose record is 14-9 with a 3.67 ERA. Yeah, we suffered another tough loss yesterday. We lose 7-4 here at home against the Royals. We have 5 games to go. We still remain only 1 game back as the Yankees are faltering here down the stretch. In fact, they were shut out in yesterday's ball game. And so our 9-12 record in September is definitely indicative of our overall performance, where we cannot get any timely hitting. We did have 5 extra base hits in yesterday's game. Trammell had a triple and a home run, his 5th in 6 games, in fact. And Eddie Murray had 2 doubles, and Kevin Bass had a double. So we did not have any timely hitting yesterday, and our starting pitchers can't even get to the 5th inning. So I've been toying with the idea, although we have Dave Rozema on the mound today, I'm toying with the idea of doing a bullpen day where we give a left-hander the start, like Capizzello perhaps, and then bring in a right-hander like Tom Filer tomorrow, maybe giving us a chance because of the lineup for the Royals is more left-handed heavy than anything. I'm trying to figure out any way to get a win here. I have no idea what to do. We do have Rosie on the mound, who has been our best pitcher by far all season, despite his late season struggles. The current Royals lineup is batting .243 against him. Keith Comstock and Paul Gibson, the creeper, will not be available for today's game. So we're down 2 lefties. We may have to go to Morris Madden if we have problems with Rozema today. Our lineup, I'm just throwing darts in the dark right now. I'm giving Eddie Miller a start. You see his numbers, they look impressive, but he's been terrible. This is his first start in quite a while. But we're going to put him in right field. We're going to move Kevin Bass to DH for today's game. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Kansas City Royals. Batting leadoff in right field is Bob Bailor. Batting second at second base is Dave Chalk. Batting third at third base is George Brett. Batting cleanup in left field is Otto Velez. Batting fifth and DHing is Willie Aikens. Batting sixth and catching is Don Slaught. Batting seventh at shortstop is Rance Mulliniks. Batting eighth at first base is Pete LaCock. And batting ninth in center field is Leon Brown. Pitching for the Tigers, Dave Rozema. We're going to take a look at Rosie. 14 and making his 33rd start. So every start from here on out is definitely a career high. He'll get one more start. In fact, he'll start the last game of the season, unless we're eliminated, in which I'll probably just throw Morris Madden in there or something. So he's 14-9, 3.67 ERA, 196 innings pitched, 80 Ks. Opponents are batting .260 against him. That's gone up quite a bit. He's given up 203 hits on the season, and because he does not have a fastball, they seem to tee off on any pitch is not a sinker. So he's been struggling. Let's take a look at the game log. Like all of our starters, here's a guy that's got 2 wins in his last 8 starts, and there's been some real bombs in there. And hopefully today is a better day. We're desperate. I have very little hope, although we are only 1 game back, so I guess I should keep a little hope alive. Here is the Tigers' defensive alignment for today's game. Miller out there in right is a superior defensive player to Kevin Bass, but he dropped that fly ball that cost us a ball game not too long ago. And here is Bob Bailor leading off against Dave Rozema, former Detroit Tiger. We had him for half a year when all of our outfielders got injured. Dead center field, 438 feet. That would have been very deflating if we had lost, given up a home run to the first batter. Here's Dave Chalk with one out. A line drive to Trammell. 2 down. And George Brett steps in. He's got his average up to 310. 24 home runs and leading the American League in RBI. A ground ball to second, and that'll do it. So Rosie gets through the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup for today's game against Steve Busby. Batting leadoff in right field is Eddie Miller. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting fifth at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting sixth at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting seventh and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting eighth and DHing is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth in center field is Andre Dawson. Steve Busby pitching for the Royals, age 32. He was out of baseball by 1982, but he's pulled off a pretty decent season considering. He's 15-14 in his 35th start with a sub-5 ERA, 229 innings pitched, 149 strikeouts. More importantly to us, 114 walks, 19 wild pitches, 5 complete games and a shutout. He had early career elbow issues, as you can see here. Didn't pitch much in the late 70s, including missing the whole 1977 season. His fastball tops out around 89, ground ball pitcher around 42%. His sinking fastball is his best pitch, rated in 86, and all the other pitches are sub-average. Taking a look at his fastball, rated at 62. I mean, why bother? And he's rated 83 overall, which, since he doesn't go to a free agent year until next year, he clearly has one more good season for the Royals next year. There's the Royals' defensive alignment. Their outfield looks rough with Otto Velez in left field, and center field today is Leon Brown, who is making his season debut. Okay, Eddie Miller leading off for the Tigers, and a ground ball to short. Play is made by Mulliniks, 1 down. Changed the lineup a little bit today. I moved Trammell into the third spot. He's got 5 home runs in 6 games. And, most of them have been solo shots. We're not getting anyone on base anyway. So, Trammell, wow, 0 for 12 against Steve Busby with 2 walks. And he walks here. So Trammell at least is getting on base. What's 83, right? Yeah, he's rated an 83 arm. Wow, Gibby is 8 for 10 against Busby. I was thinking about stealing for Trammell, but we're just going to let Gibson swing away. Ground ball to short. So we go to the top of the second, stranding Trammell at first. It's no score. As Otto Velez steps in, and he gets on there. 1-0 Kansas City. 19th home run for Otto the Swatto. Aikens, fly ball to left center field. There's 1 out. Don Slaught up next. He gets it into left center field. Oh, come on. a double. That is Slaught's 31st double of the year. I mean, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I guess what I could have done better from suffering all the offensive injuries and running out our starting pitchers out there every 5 starts, is maybe I could have let them skip a start now and then, and maybe preserve maybe some better late season starts. That's the only thing that I can think of. I mean, we didn't have any injuries to starting pitchers, so everybody made their start. And now we've got nothing left in the tank, as Hatcher gets a double. That is the 20th double for Hatcher, I believe. Yep, 20 doubles. Next up is Eddie Murray. So we dropped Hatcher down in the lineup, and we tried to give him a better bat. Murray's been hitting a lot better lately. There's a fly ball to left field, pretty deep. We're going to tag. Hatcher safe at third with one out. The only reason I tagged was knowing that their defensive outfielders are not great. Let's hope that Parrish can get the ball in the air. I'm guessing no, but we'll see. That's a walk. So we're going to that would be a double play situation. Now we know Kevin Bass is rated a 79 with sac flies. I mean, we can't hit and run. We just have to let him swing away. Yep. Dawson walks. Bases are loaded for Eddie Miller. If this were the middle of the season, I would be psyched right now. But that's the way the season's gone. And, I mean, this game is over. I hate to say it, but this goose is cooked. There's an error by Rozema. Bailor's on first. He might be going here. Fly ball into left center field. Falls in for a hit. There is literally nothing I can do. There's no strategy that I can impose. There's nothing that can be done. There's the third run of the ball game. Another RBI for George Brett. 119 RBI. That's a new career high for him. 3-0. Another base hit. Another Tiger starter not making it out of the third inning. I mean, this game's over. So we're going to bring in Morris Madden. He's been horrible. He is our highest touted prospect. I mean, he looks great on paper, but he's been terrible. In 1980, we gave him a shot to get some a late season call up. He was pretty bad, and he's been bad this year. I'm thinking about saving Capizzello because this game is done. So at least I'm thinking of saving Capizzello to start tomorrow. Maybe the only way for us to, possibly get a win. I'm surprised that did not fall in for a hit. We go to the bottom of the third. Now, I did also forget to mention that Whitaker, Hatcher, and Murray are all listed as tired again today after having the day off and then just playing the one game yesterday. So, again, we did not necessarily. With our offensive injuries, no Greg Brock, no Ricky Henderson. We've lost two of our three best hitters, which is not an excuse. I don't know. I can't explain why specifically we failed as miserably as we have, but just wasn't meant to be. And again, we held we had a 10-game lead at one point. The Murray trade was horrible. I don't know how our players are doing for them, but obviously Murray has been a complete debacle. And Dawson, a free agent signing, was absolutely pitiful all year. Reliable in some clutch situations, but really offering us nothing as an everyday batting .228. We had to bat him ninth. Andre Dawson, Mulliniks steals second. That's another hit, and that'll be the fourth run. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I could have done. And I'm as disappointed as I think I've ever been with this game, but I don't know. It's the way it goes sometimes. Only 2 hits against Steve Busby, a guy that wasn't even pitching in baseball in 1982. And the same can be said for the whole staff. Everybody who was a starting pitcher for the Royals, with the exception of Dennis Leonard, who was in the final year of his career, we won't see him, but every other starting pitcher wasn't even in baseball in 1982. And they are completely dominating us here. It's Willie Mays Aikens, lefty on lefty, and the batter wins. Double play, that's nice. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. We're down 4 runs. We may as well steal. There we go. Miller, 29th stolen base. And then Whitaker strikes out. 5 walks and 5 Ks for Steve Busby. 74 pitches. And Trammell will knock in the first run. So Trammell missed all that time, right? And so this is like his 110th game of the season? 115th, okay. So, I mean, he's considerably less than everybody else, which is why he's still performing. He was our MVP last year. Well, there you go. Gibby, left center field to the wall. Trammell scores. Gibson has a triple at third. Cut the lead in half. That is the 6th triple for Gibson. I'm sure that leads the team. That would have been something that Henderson probably would have led the team with. And we try for a sac fly for Hatcher. Hatcher needs 1 RBI. Even a ground ball will score a run here, which is weird. They're not pulling the infield in. I guess maybe because there's only 1 out. There we go. Gibson should score. And there's the 100th RBI for Mickey Hatcher. Who would have thunk it? 300 batting average, 100 RBIs, 20 home runs, 179 hits. He is probably our team MVP. We're only down a run here as Murray taps it back to Busby. Okay, well, that was a nice job by Madden. He only gave up the 1 run. We're going to bring in Bruce Robbins here in the 6th. Take a look at Robbins. ERA right at 5. He's been doing pretty well in relief. So he's started relieving back in July. He had a little bit of a call-up. Struggled at first out of the pen, and then he's kind of put it together. So looking better. We're kind of using him as a loogie right now, a left-handed 1-out guy. Let's see if we can get 7, 8, and 9 out. As LaCock dumps it into left center field. LaCock spurts it into left center field. Leon Brown up next. And there's another hit. Wow. a guy who hasn't even played, not in the majors, hasn't played all year, is 2 for 3 against our hitting. Age 33. Well, we had a chance there for a minute. I'm going to bring in a right-hander. Let's bring in Petrie. Here's Peaches. Lost his starting role. Pulling the infield in against Bob Bailor. Hard to double up. Maybe we can go home with a ground ball. There we go. That ought to do it. Okay. So, we get the run at home, and now Dave Chalk is up. Pull the outfield in. Prevent the old-timer Leon Brown from scoring. That's an outfield in, and he hit it deep. Tracked down by Dawson. So we keep him off the board. We are down just by a run here. One swing of the bat could tie it up, but if it was a different team, I'd feel better about it. Like, not the Tigers. Kevin Bass. Didn't even take a look here at the in-game stats. Bottom of the lineup. Absolutely horrible. Kevin Bass safe on an error by Mulliniks. Well, we can hit and run now with Dawson and maybe get the runner into scoring position. Nope. Can't even do that right. Might as well try to steal. Bass, not a stolen base guy. That is his 6th stolen base on the year. And now Eddie Miller has a chance to tie the ball game, but Miller, again, probably the worst hitter on the team right now. Goes to left, and that'll do it. So we go to the top of the 8th. I'm sorry, top of the 7th. It's 4-3 Royals. We're going to let Petrie pitch to the heart of the lineup. I mean, he's our highest rated pitcher. 91, 95. The guy has shown some improvement, but he was injured, so he couldn't start the season on the team, and he basically lost his starting role because he's so damn inconsistent, which now the whole team's inconsistent. He does get Brett to pop it up. There's one out. Next up is Otto Velez. I never get it right. I don't care. He gets a base hit regardless. He's 3 for 4. Runner on first for Willie Mays Aikens. Ground ball to third. Double play possibility. There we go. Good job by Petrie. He's at least keeping us in the ball game. Sweet Lou's up. Lou 1 for 3. Ground ball to second. Busby over 100 pitches. Just throwing it down the middle. We're not hitting it anyway. Trammell base hit to right. Runner on first. Gibson 9 for 12. I mean, we have to just let him swing away. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Oh, is that gone? No way. Yeah, Gibby! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, they ran out of luck with Busby as Gibson hits his 23rd home run of the season. And that gives the Tigers the lead, something we have not had a lot of lately. And Rennie Martin comes in, making his 23rd appearance, 5-1 in relief, 2.47 ERA. Walk to strikeout ratio, not great, but opponents are batting 184 against him. He's got a save. Lefties do hit better than the righties. He's dominating the fellow righties. His curveballs is out pitch, rated at 90. Okay, well here's Mickey Hatcher, 1 out. Tigers have the lead, 5-4. Never faced Martin before. Oh, it's a sidearm pitcher too. Popping it up into the outfield grass behind short. One down. And Murray tees off on it. Line drive to center, and that'll do it. Okay, well now this is like getting serious, right? Good job by Petrie. We're going to bring in Dave Smith to face Don Slaught. Whenever I say Don, I always say Dawn. I think that's my Midwest. Here's Don Slaught. Dave Smith, I think we've seen enough of him this year. Pitching really good for Detroit. He does give up more home runs than you think he should. 4 home runs in 38 innings pitched. But we got him in a trade earlier this year. He's been good for us. And we'll bring in someone to face the lefties here. Of course, he gives up a hit. Of course he would. We're going to bring in Dave Rucker. And we definitely are going to guard the lines. Catcher on first. He should not score anyway on a double, but you never know. Rance Mulliniks is up. Striking him out. Good job. One down. Guarding the lines again. For Pete LaCock. Ground ball to short. Yes. Woo, doggy. Good job, Dave Rucker. Season on the line. We go to the 8th inning. And I'd like to, well, I probably should have brought in a defensive replacement for third. We will definitely do that in the 9th inning. Lance Parrish goes down and gets one for a base hit to left. So Parrish gets a hit to go with a walk today. We are going to bring in a pinch runner. And that pinch runner is Jody Reed. We'll bring in Ramos defensively. So we have a runner on first. Hit and run. Wow, the Jody Reed to steal second base would only be 55% with a 90 speed. That's not great. Oh, no. Oh, no! Wow, that backfired. Okay, that feels bad. Like, that feels ominous. That is drama that we don't need right there. Because we know what happens when we get out on the base pass. Oh, error. Okay, they're trying to give it to us. I will gladly take it if they're going to hand us this ball game. Here's Eddie Miller. Miller sends it into left center field. And the play is made. We go to the 9th. Okay, well, shit. So Ramos in at catcher. Solars in at third. We did this not in the game that we came back and won. We brought in Solars, and he made an error on the first play to him, which didn't come back to haunt us. I'm sure we got out of that inning. Here is our closer, Roger Weaver. He has been absolutely dynamite. 68 games, including today. 6-6 with a 1.38 ERA. 72 innings pitched. 40 strikeouts. I mean, all career highs. Look at the opponent's batting average, 184. 21 saves, only 2 blueies, but one of them just happened the other day. In this one right here where he gave up the run, he came back and got the win, but he did blow that save. He's been so good. I mean, just look at that. Look at all the zeros there for runs. So, totally been reliable. And we need him to get 3 righties out and 3 very soft-hitting righties, starting with Leon Brown. Fly ball into left field. Gibby going back. Holding my breath every time. Gibby makes the play. 1 down. Here's Bob Bailor. Bailor 0 for 4. Led off the game with a shot 438 feet. Ground ball to first, and Murray, with his gold glove, makes the play. Tigers 1 out away from maybe the biggest victory of the year. They have to get Dave Chalk. Now, how much you want to bet he walks him to bring up the lefty? How much you want to bet? No. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take that bet. Great job by Weaver. Wow. That was amazing. Handshakes, butt slaps, and sloppy steaks. Tigers win 5-4. That's our 90th victory of the year. We did not use Capizzello, so he may get the start tomorrow, folks. We are still 1 game out. That did not help us. We are only pacing the Yankees right now. Let's take a look at the National League. Mets 3 games up on St. Louis. They jumped back ahead of Philly. Let's take a look at, did he get any more? Nope, only 96 stolen bases. So finances. Okay, so Baltimore at 30,000 in the hole. So we know that means that they cannot sign free agents. Okay, let's take a look at the headlines. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball, Daily Beat. 4 hits for Big Daddy in the Twins' victory. Did he get... He had a home run, as you might expect. Number 7 hitter Jim Morrison went 2 for 4. Andy Rincon pitched 6 2/3 innings for the Twins. All right. 23,443 watched Seattle defeat Toronto 3-0. Mark Langston, that's going to be his 21st win. Yes, and his second shutout. That's your Cy Young right there. 231 strikeouts. And maybe we'll see them again in the playoffs. Nothing else. Take a look at transactions. Nothing new. Teddy Higuera, we saw that happen before. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Tigers win 5-4. Trammell, no, Gibby's the player of the game. He had the 2-run home run, right? To basically give us the victory. And he had a triple. Forgot about that. He had the 3 RBI. Mickey Hatcher got his 100th RBI. That's a miracle in and of itself. Miller, absolutely pathetic. Jody Reed, that was a mistake on my part. Kevin Bass struck out 3 times. I should not have had him attempt that, I guess. Dan Petrie gets the win in relief. He goes to 4-2 on the year. And Roger Weaver gets his 22nd save. Steve Busby factoring in the decision and every decision. He's 15-15 on the year. So that's going to do it for today's ball game. We're going to come back tomorrow. No, I will not be available tomorrow to play a game. So it will be on Sunday, game 3 of this 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.